morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you're watching me from. Once again, I welcome you to one of the best social media entertainment talk show we have here in Northern Ghana. My name is Raswaja, and today I'm going to give you an exciting content. We are here at Nkrumah Vuelne. This place is 400 meters away from the Mahama Sports Stadium. We actually came here to listen to the first lecture from Mr. Ibrahim Mahama, one of the greatest artists we have in Africa. Trust me, you cannot mention his name in the global art space and you will not get people talking about him. He has been an inspiration and a role model to many. He's just going to tell us the motive behind the creation of the SCCA, that is the Savannah Center for Contemporary Art, the Red Clay Studios, and as well Nkrumah Vuelne. And currently we are at Nkrumah Vuelne, and this place was built by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. It was used for the storage of grains, shea nuts, and then a whole lot of things. But then Mr. Ibrahim Mahama is giving us a whole different face of what we used to know about this place, because there's a whole lot of myth here. They used to say people used to die here. There's a big snake in the water and a whole lot of things. And as you can see right behind me, this is how the place looks like. And then there's a lot of work went into this. They extracted a whole lot of things before they could get this place set. So I'll be interacting with a few people to tell us their impression, what they think about his concept of art, and then what we should expect from him. Yeah, so as you can see right behind me, this is Nkrumah Vuelne. And then when you hear Vuelne in English can be like a hole, like a deep hole or that sort. So this is the nature of the place. And then at first this was not how it was, but because of the work that has been done here, you can see that this place is now clear. You can see everything here. Yeah, so trust me, the place looks a bit scary, but then we just have to try as much as possible to let you have a feel of what is here. Yes, you know, as Ras TV, we are supposed to promote and project culture, showbiz, and art. And this is one type of art that goes beyond our imagination. It is something that we are trying hard to fathom. What Mr. Ibrahim Mahama is doing is just beyond one's imagination. You can't just understand what he's doing. As Ras TV, we are supposed to promote and project art, showbiz, and culture, and that is why we are here. We are trying so well to get you content so that you appreciate whatever is in Northern Ghana. So anything you want to know about the North, just go onto our Facebook page, it's Ras TV GH. Go on YouTube and you have a feel of our videos. We have been feeding you with stuffs on entertainment, but today we are giving you art. Once again, my name is Raswaja.
The idea of the volley, we never really think about it, you know. When this building was, when they started building this building, I think it was after 62 where they started building this. Around the time the hydroelectric dam had been commissioned, they were working around providing energy, sufficient energy for the entire country. And this building was also, it was one of the epicenters of that choice that he made. Because for me, each time I see buildings like this, I also see it in relation to the economic emancipation program that Nkrumah was trying to embark on. So I don't know if many of you know that this building was built to store food. So it's literally a silo. Yeah, but it was never completed. But when Nkrumah was overthrown in '66, there was a propaganda that was spread that he was building a political detention center for his opponents, blah blah blah. And also because the basement of the building, it goes 2 stories underground. So I don't know if any of you have dared to go down there since you came, but it's actually quite interesting down there with regards to how the architecture is composed. And when you look at it, you can almost think about the building in relation to the Eastern Bloc and all that. And I think those histories are important to us in this country, because a lot of memories are lost. So that's why I titled the talk "Finding Memories in the Void."
Kaya is in Accra, and of course we're all very familiar with the conditions of the Kaya. Their names and then some kind of biodata on their body. And of course some of our parents here, when they travel or they work in the markets, they tend to do that. So wale, yeah, so all of these, so some of them I'll just show the image just for you. If there is so I collected some of these post-independent debates in Parliament during the Nkrumah administration, discussing policies and what to do and what not to do, and even like the legislative debate. And you'll be surprised the amount of material in those books. And so they were part of the affordable housing that were abandoned these days I see they've started putting some walls around it. Of course, we know why. So this is the one that we got from the Tamale Airport, and we were working with the fire department, the road safety department and the police to get the. I remember that day when we were transporting it. It was just perfect because it was passing through like these areas when the schools were just closing. So a lot of these kids were just looking at this and are like, "What? There's an image after this." Okay, so some of these you never really see an airplane and then a car or a truck carrying tomatoes in one single image. But that's what art does. One of those images, you never see this image, you might never see this image in your life. So but that is what art does. I was filming it with a drone from Accra all the way to Tamale. And when we got to, I drove ahead of the convoy. When we got to Dupe, I waited there for 2 hours just for that moment to take this photograph. Some of the trains which are being under renovation, but I also think they're promising because some of the ideas that I have for this building is somehow to create these large aquariums. And in order to get this image, it was not easy. It was very difficult because this is sits within. So this work, I have a copy of it here. Which, I think there's a part of it in Tamale. It started off just as a small space. This was it, and this is what it is now. But the image of this to this, you'll be surprised in how many years that happened. It only happened in 2 years. Yes, in 2 years. So this is supposed to contain library, cinema spaces, the Parliament of Ghosts, archives, studio spaces, exhibition spaces. We have residential quarters. We have the airplanes which are going to be used for classrooms because the seats are taken from the interior.
Using convenience factor, we interview both young and elderly, and this is what they say.
It's a privilege to talk to one of the best filmmakers we have in Ghana, the CEO of Obl.studios, Mr. Leonard Kubele. This great personality happens to be somebody who actually inspired me to multimedia. He's a role model, a tutor, and an inspiration to me as well. Good day, sir.
Good day.
Yeah, it's nice meeting you again.
It's nice meeting you too.
Wow, we just heard from Mr. Ibrahim Mahama, and I want you to give me your impression of the whole presentation.
I think the night was a great one, full of experiences and so many things to learn. From day one, since I saw the kind of art Ibrahim Mahama is doing, I have been struggling for some time now to comprehend it. And in my quest to do that, I've always made it a point to attend all his events and lectures and have an open mind. I do not want to kind of try to find a space within the normal arts that we know to fit him into. I've kind of left an open mind so that his way of art could settle down within me. That way I can probably understand him better. So tonight was really an experience, and I enjoyed every moment of it. It has left me thinking, and I really want to say that I still struggle to understand the type of art that he's doing, and we've nicknamed him Bonkore artist, and that is the first thing that's the first thing. If you can name something, then probably you understand it. Yes,
it's hard to fathom his concept of art. As a filmmaker, from your own perspective, what does the movie industry stand to gain from some of his works?
Yes, if you are kind of conversant with the kind of structures he's putting up, he's interested in opening up spaces, setting up spaces for art exhibition. And among the spaces that he has opened, he has constantly mentioned of cinemas, lecture halls, places that you could have discussions and interactions. And for me, I think this is one of the things that the film industry industry in Ghana have been yearning for. We have been looking forward to see if we could get cinema halls to show our movies, and this is the exact thing he has come to do, and he's putting it right in front of us. Look, I have the space, come and make use of it. Okay, so for me it's a blessing, and for me it's one of the things that is going to really improve the film industry for us. So Ghanaian filmmakers stand to gain a lot from the kind of spaces that he's creating. Yes.
Wow. Before the climax of the whole thing, we watched a video of you talking about Fire Festival. We heard about it on your Facebook page. What's going to be the next move now?
Yes, as you can see, I've approached this issue like how you should approach every research. You know, you clearly need to identify a problem, and then if it is socially accepted that this is a problem, then the best thing you can do about it is to find a solution to it. And for we've identified that a lot of people do not know the history about the Fire Festival. So we've done our best. We've gone around to interview and collect information from so many historians all around. Anybody they mention who knows about the Fire Festival, we've gone to the person. And now what we want to do is that we want to share, we want to give the opportunity to the public to take part in this project. It's going to be a big movie, and the budget is going to be very big. We might not be able to kind of like fund the whole thing. So we'll be giving opportunity for the public to kind of step in and see if they can help crowdfund it for us to shoot, because it's our movie, you understand? It's our movie. It's not my movie. This is our movie, and it's going to be a bit historic for us. Yes.
Wow. Mr. Obia, before you go, Gandu, we saw a video that he was at the scoring stage. So now, where is Gandu now?
Yeah, Gandu is still at the scoring stage. What we showed you was more of like 20% done. The guys doing the scoring, they have been working hard day and night. I want to believe they are probably currently at 50%. So we are expecting that within the next couple of weeks, they should be done with it. And then we can probably now start fixing and looking at dates and looking at whether we are going to premiere it and that kind of thing. Yes. But for now, it's a bit too early to tell. Yes.
Wow. Thanks so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
Ibrahim, my presentation, did you feel like I had to come on? This one young boy who has come closer to him and then go bomb me out upon 1 year to no me shama. Trust me, to Shabi and to go to a boss. Abdelatif,
Zakaria
Abdelatif, 13 years. She couldn't catch it.
Benjamin method.
Abanye assemblement. So, come on, Ulakaran Ibrahim. Ara kunyumi yamani kawakate manda benjarama zana la kara kunyo la kara kunyo so anda mi to face wula ko raya
nem bornam bam benjarama yew roman camera ma nem bornam bala kan yeah
so den sankara pigi
na pile drone fly
so drone ma fly na kama ara nyi mosugo kama ndo wobishi mambe ya ara nyi so ngunda urama uranyela ulandanyo do bepa do nyo oyule
sakte
oh so ula kira bu handle how are you learning it dara kunyam ja ko nema kaka ko kayela ngo kara dara be ula kana
o dara cooperar nos
oh ira cooperar nos nsonda so tin já sachon no ko zan drone son anto fly so drone ya come on. The first approach kunye wala kama ana kunye drone va ana kun non first pe karna tumtuma
en zan chante son le chef pleurer non plat dan ka kwa be more kaz a first an yele nyimir kana bien dan ka chen ganda ni ki chance sa ko kargar ban shakan zo kan to na bor ban sha
so kama dinye to bon tinyela kama build no suksa kama wula katin
sera azan la mi yabil den mazo cassette le ba
so ka control ira karang mara mbana So in future, I come up with one alley. Artist come on Ibrahim in your artist. So then on your from this is let's see. This guy is very brilliant, Charlie. This is crazy. Look, you see, this is the assemblyman for Jana Chang assemblyman on Boma, and then Mr. Ibrahim Mahama presentation map no yet any assemblyman Daniel was on Mampam, then Chang be Yaraman number Shima Bayari. Assemblyman, until one at Ninya truly one cannot Jana Chang, no like come on, Isopia Daniel Ulabi, Ulakira, and Yerwot Mama.
Oh, my mama wonder pana no to know in terms of Dra Nila Ninyam was on Tama. Dama I be community pune. Katinye ka development mo kana. As a leader, agba nyela nsu hem pie de zo. De zo ninyambo pam da nyele nzantma.
Ale Ibrahim Mahama biago ni kaman anli woni sesele kaman wulan le nyele yemuno ni pi.
O ale Mr. Ibrahim o nyela ni mvuso ngbu yel mangle pam. O biago pune wo jejir. Wo bo mi jir. Won to nang shel wo yela me non to nang le. Wo mi ku to nang shel ko yela no ku to nang le. Do so wana jin yel no yen nang shel no. Karti yasum no ne bian.
Ntaya abi nyela ni mvuso nto bo ntaka di enfant so piale dan kan nan zanchan ro polo.
O di nyela nguna no so piale pam. Lama I cannot le. Bin shao on no ma. Ntani nye de on le. Mr. Ibrahim fly drone first. Kanto nyele. Halka ot pili otinye so munye sakete ko wuhrole. Duzo mandera jetinye on le zamba zo sakar chang. So mba ami ni salnguna dipane to ne sobelere nyanga. De woman kama na oyi sai biano wonning dengarla.
De no nya se ponti an zan akpan kwa la ben zanti jana twan zan ha ka kpans ba zan twan wotmo ba fro domi te zan ha beto nya de ni nesum domi di yatem mamman hankal targa.
Okay. Anye wontum ne tu shelma mbor mene nya kunti jana ya'la za jana electoral area. Dunye jana te kola jana tan pansa yobin yel jana pian mangule fajene parglan yel ntia tza bunum bala ko bun ko yina tan nangma duzo songsim kam on te bora na unga fara nimya kuntba ka yina te tabson ka dunung nya vilzantite dianchem ka bipala nya tumani ka pasara banchen kaya yoma kabakula chang kabagba labnan tinye tumani so kataza to build the future nimana
as a point to I have with me one of my sisters here and she's going to introduce herself to us and then we'll ask her some few questions. Please, what's your name?
Yeah, I'm Rufka, a student from UDS.
Wow. Rufka, I just want you to tell us your whole impression of the lecture.
I didn't know what was going to happen here at first. This is my first time seeing something like this. So actually I just came to see what's going to happen, and then indeed I saw what was going to happen and I was impressed. I've never seen anything like that.
So what's your take on his concept of art? What do you think about it?
His art is very unique. Actually, it's kind of different from the arts that I know.
This network, he has been doing so well, and I've listened to a couple of his songs, and then so to come now, Ibrahim Mahama projects Marshall, and he happens to be there. So this is to know as an art, a musician, this is to know yelty, come on, his take on all these things. Network, come on,
boss man, so
how can I pack the whole?
Actually, I don't kind of pack. Actually, like no musician man, the way ya'ala because ne kan na ben sha'zo man kana pale because all previous ben ya'arma these are like
okay, so like how do you make of his concept of art? Can I understand the concept?
Actually, yeah, like I'm still clueless because I understand that. Okay. Like the whole thing, but like man, like the whole like when Shaq was at don't go about building woman because building woman like I've heard so much about building woman, so man, the kind of understand come like. Building woman,
the transformation.
Don't put yourself big Malaysia like no woman the year to Ashanga, Zanka building woman so. Then can the born and Katinya may so far many cards like in yellow jella, but like still not
droplet
yeah, and droplet tune shell featuring Salam Jin with a video, a do video and character in yellow laugh. It talks about like hustling and stuff. Yeah.
Wow. So thanks so much for hanging with us. Okay. Yeah. So I'm sure you have enjoyed watching this video from start to end. What we are seeing in Northern Ghana is huge for us. Mr. Ibrahim Mahama's vision is something that is hard to explain. We can't just understand what he's doing, but then it is something that me as a young person would pick up as an inspiration and do something even more than that. Because what he's doing is just amazing, it's outstanding, and I'll urge all and sundry, the industry players, everybody in Northern Ghana, let's support these people. What they are doing is something that we cannot find anywhere. Not just Mr. Ibrahim Mahama, but we have Mr. Leonard Kubele, that is the CEO of Obl.studios. What they are doing, we can't find it anywhere. So if we cannot support our own people, who do we expect to talk about them? I expect that we worship these people like gods, but hardly will you even see that. And I just don't understand why it keeps happening. Let's try as much as possible. Let's come together. Northern Ghana has more to give out. So let's do well to support every single initiative. Thanks so much for watching, and do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please do well to subscribe, like our videos, and share it. Follow us on Facebook, RasTVGH, Twitter, Ras_TVGH, Instagram is Ras_TVGH. Once again, my name is Raswaja. See you next time. Blessing.